Alright, what's up guys? I kid you not, this is the first time I've done this. I'm actually backing into this door here with the door shut. Barn doors shut. I've heard of it, I've just never done it before. Right now I'm sliding the tandems. I had myself set, but when I hit the I started sliding it when it started sliding a little bit and it went off track. So we're gonna try to keep it right on the line. I gotta fix myself. Make up for that little slide. I said, "Did you guys ever have any problems with that?" He said, "As long as you got your tandems back." So I hear that from a lot of guys that they've never done it before. So as long as you got your tandems back, he said, you have no problems. Okay. You say so. I'm not paying to fix it. So we're clear on that. It's on you. Make sure we're nailing this at a good. Imagine they made up for they gave it room to play. I'm just trying to be as straight as possible. And just like that, I'm locked in. Alright, so let's do a little recap. Now that I'm going to say this for the second time, because for some reason the camera stopped. So we're here at the delivery, or at a pickup here in Loves Park, Illinois. A little recap of what we've done so far this week. We picked up the Amazon load that went down to, well, from Lancaster, New York, down to Baltimore. After I was done in Baltimore, I didn't see any more Amazons, and being that I took the previous almost full week off, 5 days off or something like that. No, it was about a whole week that I took off. I knew I needed to get some more money hitting the bank account right away. So I started looking for convoy loads. And I ended up deadheading up to Harrisburg. From Harrisburg, I was basically trying to get back into my old groove, my normal groove, and trying to pick up loads out of Tunkhannock. Tunkhannock ended up not really having the loads that I wanted. I did put bids in on loads coming out of Tunkhannock. They were going to Gainesville, Wilton, New York, to the Target DC up there again. I also tried bidding on a load going to Elizabeth, New Jersey. Somebody ended up taking that for $700 or something like that. What I ended up doing was taking a load from Newville, PA, Unilever, going up to Freetown, Massachusetts. Freetown, Massachusetts is up by the Amazon that I delivered to. It was my first live unload with Amazon. I can't believe this crap. Dollar General. Castleton and Hudson. Wasn't Stoneham. Oh, maybe I'm just not going back far enough. Either way, Freetown is up there by that Amazon place that I delivered to not too long ago. I was talking about the conveyor belt that moved across the floor. Anyway, we went up there. We went to Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop. I ended up getting. I got checked in on time, and the last time I was there, it was like 5 or 6 hours. This time it was, I want to say like 3 or 4 hours. It wasn't bad at all. I ended up actually getting an extra $77 on that. So that had to be about 2 hours layover. We went from, alright, so we deadheaded back down to, I was starting on my way back down to Newville to drop the trailer off. I started putting in a couple more bids. The first bid I put in was from Tunkhannock up to, actually where I ended up going anyway, Lansing, Michigan. The other one was from Newville to Lansing, Michigan. I think I put them both at like $1,900 bids.
You have 3 hours and 24 minutes of remaining drive time.
So I ended up going to, I ended up getting a phone call not too long ago, not too long after I placed the bids. The phone call asked me if I did the Lansing one, if I'd be willing to take another one of their loads as a backhaul to get me back over by Newville. And it ended up being this load, which is Loves Park, Illinois, as I said before. This load goes to Carlisle, PA. Now, that's exactly what I ended up doing. So I took the load from Newville to Lansing, Michigan. I got there last night. I picked this load up. I picked that load up Wednesday. So Wednesday I left Freetown, Massachusetts. I got all the way down to Newville, PA to drop off the empty. I got there like 10 minutes over my clock. I ended up dropping the trailer and everything, and then I basically dropped the trailer, hooked the trailer, and then I ended up personal conveyancing back up to the truck stop for the night. So then I had my load for Michigan. That was Wednesday night. Thursday morning I left. I got to Lansing, Michigan Thursday night. Spent the night, last night. Got there about 7. They said my appointment was 8:30. I got there, 7:30 last night. I checked in at 7:30 last night. I got there like 7 o'clock. So I checked in 13 hours early for my appointment. She checked me in, gave me all the information, said that they'll call me when they were ready for me in the morning, because my appointment was at 9 technically by them. I got a call just before 7 o'clock this morning to go to whatever dock it was. I drove over to the dock. They unloaded me. It took them almost 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. I got in there about 7:30. I got out of there about 12:15 or something like that. Got an extra $50, $60 for the time. Now, the biggest problem with this load was that they told me it was like 200-mile deadhead to get over here. Here was a 1900 pickup. I was like, well, man, it's something I didn't really want to do. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's a little out there, and not knowing already that it takes a long time at that Meyer warehouse in Lansing to get unloaded. It was kind of a tough call, but I went ahead and took it. He was trying to sell it for $4,000 for the two of them. I hit him for 4,200. I said, can you bring it up to 42? He's like, yeah, we can do that. Wasn't playing the games. So 4,200 on like 16, maybe 1,900 miles. 7, 3, 7, 14, maybe 1,700 miles. $4,200 on 1,700 miles. I don't know the exact miles. We'll figure that out tomorrow or Sunday. This delivers Monday in Carlisle. And luckily we made it. It ended up not being 200 miles. It was actually 300 miles for the deadhead. But we got out of there by noon, just after noon. It was like 12:30, 12:40 that we got out of there. And I'm here now at 6:55, which I've been here for, well, it's 6:55 my time. It's actually 5:55 here. I got here at 6. I got here at 5:30. So I got here at 5:30. My appointment was for 7. And they're already loading me. So, I mean, there's not even anybody in the docks. There's one trailer right here, and it's not even in a dock. So that's it. Now we got like 700 and something miles to get back. 713,032. Remember, you guys can always keep up with me and see what's going on, what loads I'm doing, where I've been, where I'm going, what kind of money I'm making by going down into the description and clicking on the link to my pay, or I forget how I actually worded it. That's a link straight to the spreadsheet on everything I've done for this year, and it's broken down quite a bit. The pay is showing exactly what I'm taking home. It's showing what I'm taking home. Rather, it's showing what I'm taking home after fuel surcharge is taken out. It breaks a lot of stuff down, and it's got a lot of information on there. I believe in the top corner, top right, somewhere there, you can leave comments and notes and stuff like that, and leave some opinions or comments, or, you know what I mean, whatever you guys want to put in there. There's it's a comment section. You got any suggestions or anything to add or do something differently that might work? I'll take it under consideration. I'm not guaranteed that it'll change, but I'll definitely look at it. Yeah, so that's it. I think I'm gonna go back and see if we can take a picture of the doors. I think that's quite interesting how they do that, and I would really like to see it from the inside. That would be pretty neat. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Well, they're done. As you can see, the doors are open. That's pretty cool. I gotta look around, see if I can find a video of how that actually works. Sounds like it just closed the door. That's really cool. Alright, let's get the paperwork and see what's going on. Alright. So we got Dentine Fire Cinnamon. Bubblegum. We got 42,000 pounds of bubblegum. Interesting. Probably gonna have to move that fifth wheel back a little bit. Hopefully not. I'm going to slide the tandem forward, try to balance it out. I'll jump on a scale after we leave here, just to be on the safe side. I know it was 700 and something miles to get back down the road, or to get to our destination in Carlisle. And if I can get to Carlisle by tomorrow night, that'll be Saturday night. That means Sunday night would be 24 hours. Monday morning, well, Monday morning will be our 34-hour break. That'll give us, I mean, we still got hours. Well, actually we don't. Got 23 hours left. A little busier than I thought. I'm okay with that. Alrighty. Get back to you. Alright, so I need to fix my mud flap tomorrow. There's something wrong with the bracket. I guess it's getting caught on the trailer or something. I don't know. I'll show you guys tomorrow. I got it in position, so it should be fine for the night. So we have 700. The two different ways that the GPS is giving me: 735 miles taken all toll road, $332, or going down to looks like 30 US 30, 76, 80, which is 764 miles. The way that I'm going, 787 miles. Still got a bunch of tolls on it, but not nearly as much, and I won't have to deal with so much Chicago traffic. I'm taking I-39 straight down to I-80, and then taking 80 all the way out into Pennsylvania, and then taking the 322 area down through there, down into Harrisburg, and then we'll get down to Carlisle off of 81. Onto 81, down into Carlisle, and then we'll go probably to Petro or something for Sunday. Probably a good portion of Saturday too. Good God. My nose is all dried out, so everything's bothering me. Just the one nostril anyway. And then Monday afternoon, I think it's 11:30 is our appointment for Monday afternoon. Then we got to go down, I think it's like 10 miles, 8 miles down the road from the truck stop. We'll say 10 miles. A mile to get on and off the highway. The exits are 8 miles apart, so exit 44. So that's it. We got bubble gum. We're gonna go shoot down to a truck stop and get scaled out. They got a scale here, but with the snow, I can't get on it. I ended up hitting one of the side beams to keep you on the scale. I hit the very end of it with the front of the front axle on the tandems. There was just too much of a snowbank, and I was pressed right up against that snowbank trying to creep on. I can tell you my steer axle is sitting at 10,000 pounds, so I might not have to push the fifth wheel back. So, all right, let's get this done. We have 5 hours and 26 minutes to run. All right, so we're at a truck stop right now. And as you can see right here, the scale ticket, I called up and found out why I wasn't able to use the scale app, because I had a comma and an apostrophe and a comma in my name. So he took those out and it works good now. So that's a good thing. We're legal. I'm legal. I just trying to balance it out a little bit more, and to actually completely balance it out at an average of 300 per hole, which I think it's going to move more than 300 on this load. I think they got it real tail heavy. I have 32,000. Oh, you guys will see the numbers. It's 32,000 something, 32,380 pounds on the trailer, and 23,220 pounds on the front, which gave me like 9,460 pound difference. So divided by 300 pounds per hole, that gave me 15.76 holes, which would put me all the way to the back. I'm not running like that, obviously. So what I did was, there's a 41 foot mark on the trailer, so I went to the 41 foot between the tandems, between the axles, and now I'm going to reweigh it and see where we're sitting at that with it there. Obviously we're going to still be good, but hopefully it's a little bit more balanced out than that, and I will show you guys that in a second. Well, it didn't change much. It moved a little bit. Here's what it is. We're still, like I said, we're still legal. I got just under half a tank of fuel now, so we'll be stopping to get fuel soon. So probably sometime tomorrow. So that gives me a little more weight for that. We're down to 31,000 and change on the trailer. Again, I'll slap the picture up here, the screenshot from the email. So that'll work. A little heavier than I'd like to be on the trailer, but I'd rather more weight on the trailer than the drives. Well, technically with snow and crap, I'd rather a little extra weight on the drives, but if I'm gonna put more weight on, this much weight difference on one than the other, then I'd rather it on the trailer and put the wear and tear on the trailer rather than my tractor, being that it's not my trailer. So, alright, I'm gonna go grab these tickets because I like collecting my cards, and I need to go to the bathroom. Hey, what's up, guys? So today's Monday, what is it, 22nd, I think? Yeah, the 22nd. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. We're getting unloaded. Been here since just before 11:30, which is what our time was. They should be almost done unloading us now. The biggest thing I want to show you guys real quick is yesterday, Sunday, I went ahead and put these mud flaps on. So, it's our new addition. Had to put both hangers on. Both mud flaps are brand new. I cut about 3 inches off the bottom in order to make them fit. Climb my fat butt up in here. Unfortunately, as I'll show you right here, actually I'm not sure if I had the picture of it or not. If I have the picture, I'll show you right now. But the other one, I have it over here. I'm just not going to drag it out right now. It actually snapped. The hanger snapped, which, to my surprise, it was like right where it bolted in, is where it snapped. In order to hang these new mud flap hangers, which came out to, it was 150. They were 149 for the pair. Excuse me. 149 for the pair. And then the mud flaps themselves were like $17 a piece, another 34 bucks. It was just shy of 200 bucks for the set. And then yesterday I had to go over to Harbor Freight. I had to buy a new drill bits, because I think my other ones are at home, and then my other drill's at home. So at least now I have one for the truck. What else? I had to, because the hangers that were on there, the holes were only like an inch apart. So I had to drill a new hole to put it 2.5 inches apart. So I left the top one, and then I drilled another one 2.5 inches down. It was the only way I could put these ones on. I was going to run into the TA and see about having them drill the... He's right at the nose of the trailer. I was going to see if they could drill the hole real quick for me, and I was like, why bother spending all that time waiting on them? And then at least this way I knew it was done exactly the way I wanted it. So we got that drilled on, got them installed yesterday. That took a good portion, took a good few hours. The biggest holdup was getting the battery to be charged enough so that I could plug it in, or so that I could use the drill. The drill battery kept dying on me. I would charge it for like 20 minutes and I'd go out there and start drilling at it again. Once the drill punctured through, it went right in. It had no problems. It was just trying to get the initial start. Drilled it up to a 1/2 inch hole, and then I went around and I drilled it on the other side because I had these cone style drill bits, so they just keep going up to a bigger size. Because of the thickness of the steel, I had to end up going from both sides. Otherwise, I was going to have the hole on the outside bigger than the hole on the inside. But it worked out pretty good. Hopefully they don't get messed up, and hopefully they last quite a while. Next step is to get the center panel for the lights in the back. I'm removing the one that's back, well, the two little ones that are back there now. And then I'm going to put on a poly one. It's made by Minimizer. I think I got a picture of that too. This is the one I'm thinking of using. It's only like $100 or something like that. Plus I got to get the lights and the wiring and stuff like that so I can do that. But I'm probably going to wait until it gets a little warmer to do that stuff. Like I said, this one snapped, so I just had to get it done. So, is what it is. I mean, right now you can see, I have the old mud flaps. Where are we at here? I got the old mud flaps right here, and then the brackets are hanging out there on the edge of the door. I'll just throw them in my scrap pile when I get home. Excuse me. But I thought it was like a collar. I thought the main arm slid over top of like a collar there, and it was actually the section there had actually broke off. But it is what it is. We got it all done. It's all fixed. We're good to go. I probably shouldn't have ran the Harbor Freight because I had the one mud flap hanger completely off. I took it off on Saturday, which isn't a problem because I got a trailer on. But as soon as I bobtailed there yesterday, I could have got a ticket for not having the mud flap, but I could have had, you know what I mean? I could prove it right to them that I was working on fixing it. I just needed the tools so that I could drill the hole. But I didn't have any worries, any problems. So I'm gonna just wanted to touch you guys up. I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap of what happened over the past day and a half. And we got over there to the Petro in Carlisle Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. It was about 11 o'clock. Somewhere around 11 o'clock Saturday night. Finished up there, and I would have been done sooner, but I spent time over there in Indiana at Lake Station. well, at the TA, I spent the night at the TA in Lake Station, and then I went over to Bob's, the Chrome shop over there at the Flying J. I tried finding the mud flap hangers there, and then I remembered that I was going past Truck World on 80 just before you cross into Pennsylvania there, and that's where I ended up getting the hangers and the mud flaps. But before I left Lake Station on Saturday morning, I ended up taking the old one off because it was either straight up in the air hitting on the trailer, or straight down on the ground, or I could push it into the wheel or pull it away from the wheel towards the thing, which every time I just made a turn or something, it would have gotten even more torn up. The only thing I got to buy now is the 2 metal pieces with the DOT tape. I want to replace those. Those things got all torn up from vibration and all whatnot. So I need to replace those, but I just throw them back on right now so that I'm legal with the DOT tape. The only other thing I think I might add to them is some, I'm not really sure what to call them. They're kind of like weights so that the mud flaps aren't flapping around. They have ones that you can actually go over top of the mud flap to stop them from doing any type of sailing. It just kind of locks it in place. So I might get something like that. I gotta see how much they're actually moving around, and we'll figure it out from there. So that's my little recap. We're done for the day. We got one more load going up to Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's Taylor, Pennsylvania for tomorrow morning. Hopefully the load is done by 9 o'clock tonight, and then I can shoot my way up there, spend the night, and get unloaded in the morning. Well, we'll see what happens. It's not supposed to be ready until 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock tonight, so we'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.